Yippee! The six-figure product idea 5-day challenge begins today, and you, courageous one, have joined the challenge. Your quest, should you choose to complete it, is to devote 15 minutes a day for the next 5 days to discover a product or program idea with six-figure potential, which can allow you to break free from the limiting dollars per hour model and instead help more people in a bigger way while bringing in more income and giving you more freedom. I've chosen to keep these trainings short and powerful so you can get a lot of leverage and make a massive growth spurt toward your six-figure idea in just 15 minutes a day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Now, Friday is special because I'm going to do 2 live streams. You'll be invited to either one or both, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, to accommodate multiple time zones, and you'll get the opportunity to apply for a hot seat in one of those laser coach-a-thons where we dive deep and look at your six-figure product idea. Okay, challenge day 1 is your zone of genius. And we're going to start with you, your skills, your expertise, your wisdom, so you can begin with an expanded state of what's possible for you so that you have the maximum potential of what you could, how you could create and what you could put into your six-figure product. So we're going to look at 3 categories of your zone of genius: your innate brilliance, your silver lining gifts, and life school. So let me show you what I mean by each one. First of all, we're going to zoom into your innate brilliance. What your innate brilliance is the gifts that you were born with. These come naturally to you, making them often seem like no big deal. And you might even be unaware that you have them, even though they can be your most significant gifts. Let me give you some examples of mine. So one of my biggest innate brilliance gifts is my creativity. And by that I don't necessarily mean artistic creativity, although I do paint for a hobby, but it's really the ability to open myself to inspiration and creative thought and ideas. And maybe this is a spiritual gift, opening to divine inspiration. I'm not totally sure. A second innate brilliance for me is creating community and empowering others, my skill at bringing people together. I'm just really good at seeing the good in everyone and creating systems that allow everyone to thrive. So for example, when I was a young adult, I took my nieces and nephews on several backpacking trips, down the Grand Canyon to Yosemite. And so a third one to me is that I'm a natural teacher. When I'm learning something new, I immediately think, how can I turn what I'm learning into a system so that others can easily learn and apply it? Okay, so now pause the video here and tune into your innate brilliance. Spend a few minutes pondering what stands out to you as your innate brilliance, the natural gifts that you were born with. And then the second category in the zone of genius is life school. Here I'm talking about schooling, degrees, certifications, book learning, courses, self-study, reading, on-the-job education. This is more like your intentional education. So for me, this includes, I got a bachelor's degree in secondary education with a major in biology, a master's in special education, emphasis on reading. I am a specialist in cooperative education and curriculum design. I've lived in many different community environments. I lived in 2 Eskimo villages in France, lived in Venezuela, I lived in Thailand. I've done a lot of group facilitation, training and experience and expertise in creating consensus. I have invested over $200,000 in my education as a business coach, as an internet marketer, in online, developing online programs. And I'm fascinated by brain training. I'm a spiritual seeker. I'm currently studying the mystery school Kabbalah. So now pause the video and make a quick list of your life school learnings. What are your degrees and certifications and things that you've studied? Now the third category is what I'm calling here your silver lining gifts. So this includes the wisdom and the expertise that you've gained from stuff that maybe you would rather didn't happen. So sometimes I've called this the prowess from your pain. These gifts are the silver lining from tragic or horrific or painful or traumatic, unfortunate life events. So for me, this includes a lot of mastery in how to resolve trauma and the source of shame. And so even like due to the trauma that I had in my early teen years, I developed a lot of skill at calming fear, at calming anxiety, and removing the source of fear and anxiety. This has also led me to study neuroscience, brain training, and the science of happiness and manifestation. So I've got a lot of great silver lining gifts from this. Okay, pause the video and make a quick list of what are your biggest silver lining gifts. Okay, so that's your training for day 1 of our challenge. And your quest is to, if you haven't already done it, make your 3 lists in the Zone of Genius: Innate, Brilliance, Life School, Silver Lining Gifts. And then go to our challenge Facebook group and answer this question. So first, pick one gift from each of these 3 areas of your Zone of Genius and share the 3 that you picked and why you like the idea of including these 3 in your 6-figure product idea. So you're going to pick 1 from your Innate Brilliance, 1 from Life School, and 1 from the Silver Lining Gifts. Then comment on 2 other people's choices. Contribute to the community each day in the Facebook group. Okay, and then, so this is what the post is going to look like, day 1, and I'm also going to put a hashtag day 1 so you can also search for that. So here's an example of what I might say. I really like the mix of using my skill at creating community and empowering others. That comes from my Innate Brilliance. The cooperative learning from my Life School. And from my Silver Lining Gifts, I like the removing fear, anxiety, and negative thinking with brain training for happiness and masterful manifestation. Okay, that's day 1. I can't wait to see your answers and what you come up with in our Facebook group, and we'll see you in day 2.